Hey, Shalom, Kwame Ashala. I just want to give all praises, glory, and honor due unto Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah HaChadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone of GMS. To you I say Shalom, and Shalom unto the hopeful elect, Kwame Ashala and Abad Babal. I just want to share this clip here. It's about 1 minute and 44 seconds. It's 144, a funny thing. 144. It's a spiritual number. But the title of the video says, Canadian PM, which is Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, confronted by steel worker, heated exchange goes viral. I'll read the description here. So, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was confronted by a disgruntled steel worker who gave an earful to Trudeau over high taxes and rising cost of living. Trudeau was offering donuts outside a steel firm in Ontario, but the unidentified worker refused Canadian Prime Minister's offer and complained about medical bills and taxes. True. And I just want to go on to say that Vail, that covering cast over all people, which is the Vail, is being taken off. And people are now beginning to realize that democracy and capitalism is now becoming an inconvenience, and it's not helping them. Now they're starting to feel and really understand that it's more of an inconvenience than it is a convenience. And people are angry. A lot of people out here, they're waking up. They're waking up to the fact that they're not going to have a future. They're waking up to the fact that putting their trust in these leaders and these politicians, it's a waste of time, and they're not going to do anything, and that the system is rigged. Pursuant to Revelation, the 13th chapter, I believe that's Revelation 13 and 11. Right? And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And I believe it goes on to say he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And people are beginning to realize that this system is rigged, and it's all controlled opposition. And you're not going to benefit from putting your trust into it. Right? So it's an inconvenience. I'm going to play the clip. And then I'm going to get some precepts. Here we go.
Hey, I'm good. Just one of the 5 minutes.
This is Sue again. We got donuts over here if you want to thank you for your hard work.
I can bring some for my kids here.
Okay. The 25% tariffs we just brought in on Chinese steel to help you out.
That's going to keep my job. Yeah.
During a photo op, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was confronted by a disgruntled steel worker who gave an earful to Trudeau over high taxes and rising cost of living.
Okay. The 25% tariffs we just brought in on Chinese steel to help you out.
That's going to keep my job. Yeah. What about the 40% taxes I'm paying, and I don't have a doctor?
The $400 million invested in the car.
Yeah.
Means you're going to have a job
I think you're only here for another year. We won't see you around probably another year.
Well, that's what elections are for.
That's right.
And I look forward to everyone exercising the right to vote.
Yep.
Basic choice. We're going to invest in you and your job.
I don't believe you for a second.
Dental care? Do you know anyone who got dental care?
Yeah, I pay for it myself.
Okay.
We're like 3 years behind.
The job and coverage.
Yeah,
but we got
people in my
seniors.
family. Every time we go for a dental visit, it's costing me about $50 in my pocket per person.
Okay.
Why? I have a good job. You're not really doing anything for us, Justin.
Actually, we just invested so 500,000 people that have been to the dentist. Got to go to the dentist over the past year.
Probably like my neighbor that doesn't go to work because she's lazy.
You know
She
what?
doesn't go to work. She lives the same life I do.
Most Canadians try to stick up for each other. And that's what we're going to keep doing.
Yeah.
Good luck and prepare you for the answer.
No, I'm good.
That's right. So it doesn't even matter if you work hard either. You just mentioned it. He has a neighbor that's lazy, doesn't want to do anything, doesn't want to get a job, but they're living the exact same way. You know, she lives the exact same way he does, and he's living the exact same way his neighbor does. Right? So it doesn't even matter if you work hard. You don't go anywhere. You're just on a hamster wheel. Right? You know, you can take them donuts and shove it up your ass, man. Donuts. Probably from Tim Hortons, too. And that's another thing, too, about Tim Hortons. I remember growing up, Tim Hortons used to be a very nice company, you know, to go to. Now it's garbage. It's awful. I remember back in the late 90s going into the early 2000s, Tim Hortons was a classy restaurant. It was very classy. Not no more, man. I remember there was a time where you can do interviews at Tim Hortons. It was nice. There was furniture laid out. You can go sit there, read a book, have a nice time. And the food was good. The quality of food was actually good. Now that's no more. The quality of food, service, everything has gone down the drain, right? It's an inconvenience to go to Tim Hortons nowadays, especially over here in Ontario, especially the GTA area, Peel region. Oh, it's bad, man. It's more of an inconvenience. You know, it's not only that you have to pay more money for bad service and for bad food. It's like an inconvenience, you know. You get to the entrance of Tim Hortons, there's a pothole in front of the doorway, filled with water. You step into it, you break your leg. They don't want to, you address the issue or you ask them to fix the problem, they don't want to fix it. Then you got to line up behind all these immigrants, right, who don't speak English, who don't want to assimilate, right? They're rude, right? You got to wait long for your order, right? To place your order, you got to wait a long time. And then when you get to the cash register, right, the server, you have to repeat what you want 7 times, man. and then on top of that, they don't understand English, right? So when you place your order, you finally place your order, you get your order, then the order's wrong. Then you tell them that it's wrong, and then they give you an attitude, man, that you're telling them that you got the wrong order. And then they have the audacity to say, look, you actually didn't order the right thing. So what the hell is it? You know, isn't the customer always right? But that's what you're going to go through. And on top of that, you got to worry about people who have mental health issues in Tim Hortons. You know, you got to be careful. You got to watch your back when you go into the washroom, because there's people who are shooting up heroin in the bathroom stalls. It's fucking ridiculous, man. So you know, capitalism, democracy, it's now becoming an inconvenience, and people are waking up to that, right? People are waking up to this bullshit. And that's why Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has to come back, man, and take this place down and set up a real new order, new world order in righteousness. Let me put my do not disturb on here. You know? But I'm glad, man, this place is circling down the drain. The general public, you people deserve what you get because you voted these people in, you goyim, you schleppers, you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. We get a precept. This is Isaiah chapter 25, verse 7. That veil is being lifted up and people are waking up to the facts, man. People are smelling the coffee. They realize that these leaders ain't helping them. There's no salvation that's going to come out of believing in democracy. There's no salvation. You're not going to get no salvation voting for Justin Trudeau and these other puppet leaders out here. They ain't going to help you. You notice what this guy said? You know what this guy said? He's like, in about a year, you're probably not even going to be here. What are you going to do? And that's the thing. That's the system, man. It's just a revolving door. And it tells it shows we're in Rome all over again, man. Because the Caesars were elected. And they're not really set up to fix problems, real issues. They're set up to appease the powers that be. Because the powers that be, they put them in office. So he ain't going to fix anything. He's gonna fulfill his term. Complete his term in office. And then he's going to pass it on to the next guy that's going to come in. Or he could resign. So he ain't going to fix anything. And I understand why this guy doesn't believe the words that are coming out of Justin Trudeau's mouth, man. Good. So this is Isaiah chapter 25, verse 7. Let me get to the precepts now. says, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. That's right, and the truth is going to come out. The truth is going to come out. This is really pertaining to the truth. People are going to wake up to the truth and understand that, they're not in a good case with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. The truth is going to come out, and people are seeing the truth, man, that democracy, capitalism, it's not the solution. It's not the answer. It's not the answer, and we really need to change. We really need to change, and that change is going to come from Yahushai, man. The power that sits in heaven, right? The one that's spoken of in Revelation the 14th chapter, Isaiah the 19th chapter. That's the power that's going to bring change. He's going to bring the kingdom of heaven, and you're not going to have all this garbage. Not going to have all this garbage. Now let me get Haggai 1 and 6, because this guy said, I got to pay for my medical bills. This guy's a steel worker. These guys make good money. Why does he have to pay for that? He should have full benefits. Right? It's like, the type of benefits he has, or the coverage that he has, it's garbage. It's like buying extended health care. Those people who either can't afford health care, or they have a job, not a really good job. They don't have a really good job and they have to buy extended health care. Or people who have their own businesses and they don't have coverage. Sometimes they get extended health care. Extended health care isn't really good. And to get good extended health care, you have to pay a lot of money into it. Most people don't want to do that. You know what I mean? But that's exactly what this guy has. When you kind of look at it, and that's unacceptable. He should have full coverage. He should have full coverage. Especially if you're a steel worker. You make good money, man. Make good money. I knew. I remember when I was in university, I had a roommate, and his father worked for the steel company that's, I think it was Hamilton Steel. The Hamilton Steel refinery. I remember he worked there, and he, that guy was making a lot of money. Right? So he had a good job. And he's not supposed to be living that way. Right? But that's no longer the case. So I know them steel workers, they make a lot of money. All right. So anyways, let me get Revelation chapter 13, verse 11 here. Yeah, it was near Hamilton, near St. Catharines, that area. There's a steel, I think they call it Hamilton Steel. When you cross the bridge going into, what's it called? When you're going into the Niagara, just before you get to the Niagara region, you have to cross this big bridge. When you go into Hamilton, going into the Niagara region, there's a bridge before all of that. That's where that steel plant is. If you guys are familiar, anybody that's Canadian, if you're watching. But anyways, this is Revelation chapter 13 and 11, and it says, "The beast from the earth, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed." Yeah, and this is talking about Rome revitalized, which is America in the spirit. And it says, had 2 horns like a lamb. Yeah, the 2 horns represents the 2-party system. And that goes, it's the same as America too. I believe Canada is just an extension of Rome, right? Extension of Rome. They function the exact same way as the United States does in certain things. But yes, they do have a lot of political parties here, but the main 2 are the liberals and the conservatives. Okay? So the liberals would be like the Democrats, and the conservatives would be like the Republicans. Okay, so this is going into the Republicans and the Democrats. Now, back in ancient Rome, it was called the plebeians and the patricians. Okay? So, yeah, 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And, you know, they look very calmly. They look very beautiful. They don't look like they're a threat. But they're speaking like a dragon. You know, the words that are coming out of their mouth are swords and daggers, man. And they trick you up with that speech. You know, they look nice when they come on TV. They dress in a suit and tie. They want to give handshakes, kiss babies, hand out donuts. But what are they talking about? What are they saying in their speeches? Their speeches are not going to help you. They're bringing forth policies that are going to destroy you. Right? And that's what you see here, man. I don't want your donuts, man. You can take your donuts and shove it up your ass, man. Right? So, yeah, man. This is America, man. America is Rome revitalized. And Rome fell. And if Rome is back here in the spirit as America, it's going to fall again. And we're seeing it. We're seeing it. And that's why you're seeing disgruntled workers getting angry and confronting their leaders, man. All right. So let me get this. This is Haggai 1 and 6. It says here, "Ye have sown much and bring in little." Yeah, you work all day, you work all night, work so hard, but you're not bringing in anything. Because the standard of living is so goddamn high. Everything's so goddamn expensive. Hard to support a family. Even if you have a good job. All right? Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes. There you go. Hands in your pocket, hands in your pocket. With these bankers, man. Like that commercial ING Direct. You have hands in your pockets, hands in your pockets. There's always a guy, a white man in a business suit with his hand in your pocket. And you know, the reason, how does he have a hand in your pocket? It comes through the fine print, through the policy. And that's all this is, man. The politician, the banker, they have their hands in your pocket. And he's going to take your money through the words, through the fine print, through the policy, and through smooth speech, man. That's how he gets your money. But like I said in the very beginning, you people deserve it. The general public, you deserve this type of treatment. You deserve to go hungry. You deserve to not be able to pay your own rent, to pay your mortgage, because you voted for these people. You guys are the main ones who are fueling this, right? So this is your problem. That's your fault. You're voting for these assholes. You guys are voting for these assholes. And you trust in oppression. All right? We don't feel sorry for you. Well, I don't. Especially over here at Great Millstone. We don't feel sorry for you people, man. People deserve what you get. Anyways. Let me get Proverbs. What do I want? Proverbs 29 and 2. Here we go. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. There you go. Oh my gosh, man. So how come this guy isn't rejoicing? It says here he's disgruntled, right? Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was confronted by a disgruntled steelworker. So he's not rejoicing. He's angry. He's upset. So what does that mean? It means that the wicked beareth rule. They're the ones that are ruling, and that's why you're angry. All right? So if it was a righteous person that was in power, it would be the exact opposite. This guy would have been happy. So the wicked are ruling, guys. And you can see it. The wicked are ruling. And he is the wicked. Justin Trudeau's wicked. He's an Edomite. He goes back to the nation of Edom. He's wicked. Okay, he's the wicked, pursuing to Malachi, the first chapter. He's wicked. All right, so it says, I'm reading the NLT, when the godly are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked are in power, they groan. Yeah, oh my God, I gotta get up and work again. Oh my gosh, everything's so expensive. I don't have good benefits. How come I have a good job and I'm making over $30 an hour, but everything's so expensive? I'm groaning, man. So this is Isaiah chapter 30. Let's see here. Trust in oppression. I just want to get it. Trust in oppression. Yeah, 12 verse. This is Isaiah chapter 30, verse 12. Wherefore, thus saith the Holy One of Yasha, because ye despise this word, and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stay thereon. Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. Yeah, you trust in Egypt, man. You trust in oppression. You trust in Egypt. So that's going to be your downfall. This pertains to you Israelites, because a lot of our people, they're gonna go to the polls, they're gonna vote these people back into office, and these people that are voted in by you Israelites, they're not gonna do anything for you. They're just going to oppress you. But you'd rather trust in them than trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and the prophets. So you know what? Then okay, you're gonna reap what you sow. You trust in oppression, then you're gonna get death. And that's what you're going to get. And basically, I said this earlier, and I'm going to say it again. The general public deserves what you deserve. What you get, man. You deserve going hungry. You deserve losing your home. You deserve not being able to afford food and a better life, because you voted these people into office. You trusted in oppression. So good, man. Good for you. We get Sirach. Let's move on, man. Let's get Sirach chapter 10. This is Sirach chapter 10, verse 1. It says, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As a judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is. Such are all they that dwell therein. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. And that's what the Lord is getting ready to do. And he set his son up to rule. It's prophesied that Yahushua is going to come back and bring order. But I just want to go into this. This guy's an unwise king, talking about Justin Trudeau and all the other leaders that are on the earth, because they're really destroying the people through the policies that they're bringing forth, right? They're really destroying the people. They're out of order. And everybody that's under them, especially Justin Trudeau, he's the head of state, right? Everybody that's under him, all his officials, they're all corrupt, man. They're all corrupt. And the ones that aren't corrupt, they're silenced. But everybody, for the most part, is corrupt. And that's why this place is turning to shit. Okay? And really it goes deeper than Justin Trudeau. Talking about the elite families that rule the earth. The ones that paid Justin Trudeau. That put him there. Right? Because there is something called a shadow government. Whether you believe it or not, there is a shadow government. But everybody is corrupt, man. From head to toe, everybody's corrupt. And the Lord set this up. But in the 4th verse, it says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. That's right. The Lord's in control. And in due time, that's right, due time. Right? That reminds me of Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. Remember, it's in due time, right? When it says due time, it's the right time. Right? So There's going to be a time that is right where the Lord is going to send His Son, and all problems will be solved. He will set over it one that is profitable. That's right, profitable. It's profitable to have Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai ruling, or Yahushai ruling. It is profitable because He's going to bring righteousness. He's going to bring order. The rulers that we have right now, these earthly rulers, they're not profitable. They're bringing forth disorder and chaos. Anyways, that's all I got. Hope this was edifying. Till next time, just want to give all praises, glory, and honor due unto Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Rakaha Chodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone of GMS that do teach well, that have taught me this truth. To you I say shalom, and shalom unto the hopeful elect. Kwam Yashala and Abad Babal.